Imagining things. Hello. Hello.
You've got to look for another job, honey. Mrs. Renfield was really nice when she talked to you on the phone before.
Yeah, but I think she suspects that I'm the one that went to Lieutenant Wyatt, to the police and everything. And, why else would she ask all those questions about, am I going to be sleeping there tonight? When am I coming back?
Well, look at it this way, honey. They don't have anything to be worried about unless they're hiding something.
Mother, they are hiding something. You should see the way they creep around behind my back, whispering and saying words that I don't understand. It just gives me the creeps.
You can quit.
And do what?
Move back here, Nola. Honey, you don't have to work. Come back here, have your old room. I promise you I'll keep everybody out of your hair till the baby's born.
No, I can't. I can't do that. Thanks for offering and all, but, struggling to make ends meet that's not what I want. I want to be able to afford anything and everything that I want.
Honey, you don't have that kind of a life now.
Yeah, but I work for people who do.
Yeah, but it's real for them, Nola. For you, it's just a dream.
Yeah, I know. But for the first time, I realized that dream can come true for me, and I can't turn back now, Mom.
Oh, honey, I wish you were more like Tony and the rest of your brothers and sisters. They all seem to be content with their lot in life.
Tony's not content.
Tony's always telling me he is.
Yeah, but I know better because he wants the same things that I want, and he's going to be just as miserable as I am until he gets them.
Now that the chambermaid McCord wants to see me? Yeah, he's the guy who Nola Reardon works for. He's the one who has that whole collection of hats, like the one in the sketch. Yeah, sure, send him in. That probably won't lead anywhere, but at this point, I'll talk to anybody. Label says Marrakesh.
Marrakesh. Yes, and I have several other hats just like that one. Lieutenant, after what I've told you, I hope you're satisfied I had nothing to do with Diane Ballard's murder.
Well, your story checks out with what your housekeeper told me to the letter. But I'd still like to take you over to Spaulding Enterprises to meet the secretary over there who worked with our police artist on the sketch. Now, she's the only one who actually saw the man who followed Diane Ballard into the office like that. I'll just check and make sure she's there.
Lieutenant, may I ask how my hat and I came to your attention?
Hello. Lieutenant Wyatt, Springfield Police here. Is this Laurie?
Wonderful. You should try it.
Well, you won't get any argument from me on that. Hello?
Laurie, can I take a few minutes of your time now?
Yes, of course. Come in.
Oh, hello, Morgan. Good to see you again.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Now, Laurie, I want you to look at this man very carefully. Now, Mr. McCord, would you put your hat on, please? Could this be the man who followed Diane Ballard into her office that day and asked all those questions about her?
No. I'm sure that this is not the man. The man that came to the door that day was older. Yeah. And he had silver sideburns, I think.
Well, you said he was around 30.
Well, I guess I'm just a very bad judge of age. But the other man was older than this man.
Yeah, well, what about the hat?
It's the same kind of hat, but the brim was wider because it covered more of his face.
Yeah, well, Mr. McCord has several hats of this type, but, well, if you say the other man was older...
I only saw part of his face, but it was more tan and kind of leathery, as if he spent a lot of time in the sun.
Okay, thanks, Laurie. I guess that's all. Well, Mr. McCord, thanks for your time. Oh, Morgan. Bye.
Lieutenant, you still haven't told me why you happened to call me in for questioning.
I'm sorry, Mr. McCord. That's confidential police information.
She's gone too far this time. He's obviously a nice, polite man. She thinks he's an international criminal putting out contracts on people.
Well, there must be something wrong with him if he hired Nola. I'm just glad she's going to Tony with her problems, not Derek.
I'm not.
Hello, Nola.
Mr. McCord. You're back. I didn't expect you...
It was just a short trip in preparation for a longer trip I expect to take soon.
I see. How's your hand?
Oh, much better, thank you. Dr. McIntyre is going to look at it and change the bandage.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Listen, I spoke to Mrs. Renfield, and she didn't know whether you were returning tonight or tomorrow morning.
Oh, anytime is fine, anytime. Yeah.
Well, I think
good.
tonight would be much better. That way we can catch up on everything.
Sure, okay. Bye.
Mr. McCord, I'm calling because I felt you should know that the police were here today searching the house. And I'm certain it was Nola who sent them.
Would it hurt to pick up this...
No, Gracie, I'm in the library. I don't think anybody's up yet. Yeah, well, listen, it was so weird. Mrs. Renfield put fresh flowers in my room, and all through dinner last night, Mr. McCord was telling me these really funny stories about all the trips he's been on. No, not the trip he's just come back from. He didn't mention one word about that. Yeah. Listen, do you want to know who sent me the maternity clothes? Mr. McCord. I know, isn't that weird? I can't believe it. Just think of him going to... Oh, bye, Gracie. I heard you coming this time.
You're up awfully early, Nola. Couldn't you sleep?
Oh, no, I slept really well. It's just I want to get started this morning and get myself a regular schedule and all that. I think some of that scientific behavior has kind of rubbed off on me.
Well, it helps to budget one's time.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to cut out my hours or, change my...
No. I understand. One needs to relax and get out and enjoy oneself.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, since you asked to take tomorrow night off to attend the opening of the Copper Lantern, I've decided to accept the invitation that was extended to me.
You're kidding.
Well, you seem surprised.
Well, yeah, I'm a little surprised. Yeah, kind of. Well, this will give me a chance to introduce you to all my friends. And Floyd's singing. He's written all this wonderful music, and he's going to be singing.
Well, I may not be staying very long. I don't do well at social gatherings, especially around people that I don't know.
Yeah, but you must have met a lot of people traveling over the world, haven't you?
Well, sometimes.
Yeah. I was wondering if you'd ever been to Oklahoma City. Well, I just wondered if you know the Lewis family, Lewis Oil, Oklahoma.
Your brother Anthony introduced me to a Trish Lewis. But I've read a great deal about the family in newspapers and financial journals.
Ooh, well, what do they say about them in the financial journals?
Well, that they're one of the owners of the largest oil companies in the world, which should make them one of the wealthiest families in America. Why?
Oh, well, before you came to Springfield, the papers were just full of stuff about that family, and then all that Diane stuff came in the paper, took up the whole...
Took up the whole what?
Took up the whole paper. But I read something in the paper about that they had some deal with Spaulding Enterprises.
Oh, and since you know Alan Spaulding, naturally that held your interest.
Well, sure. I also met Trish Lewis's younger brother, Josh Lewis. He's a real nice guy.
Considering how rich he is.
I didn't say that.
As long as you weren't thinking it.
I mean, what difference? I mean, what does it have to do if a person has all that money? It doesn't decide whether they're nice or not.
Well, it doesn't matter at all, as far as I've been able to ascertain.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll get back to work. I've got a lot of things to do, and then I'm going to go shopping.
Well, you have a good day, Nola. It's nice to have you back.
It's nice to be back.
I heard you talking with Nola, so I waited in the next room.
What is it, Mrs. Renfield?
She saw the personal items that you keep in your desk and started asking a lot of questions about them. So I put them in a carton and stored them in the attic.
Before the police searched the house, I hope.
Well, at that time, I didn't know she was sending Lieutenant Wyatt here, but yes, I managed to have everything put away before he arrived.
You still think Nola was the one who went to the police about me?
Who else could it be?
I suppose you're right. But we mustn't let her suspect for 1 minute that we know. Not yet, anyway. It would ruin everything.